Okay, Drew's
Welcome
hosting
to
today.
Collectively Confused.
Well, no, Drew gets to do the intro because he's hosting.
Shut
today.
up, Tegan.
Shut up,
Shut up,
Mom. Silence from you.
Oh, God, I love
gosh.
that.
You're cut off.
That might be from talking. That might be my favorite fucking meme ever.
Welcome to Collectively Confused.
I don't know how I feel about this.
You remember what we said last time?
No.
The game show where we find a game to show?
What he said.
This is why I wouldn't be able to intro.
Whatever.
I'd be like, welcome to podcast.
Oh, we'll all get used to it eventually.
We're podcasting today.
Yes, we are.
We might be.
All right, I still don't know what game we're doing. I have like two.
Yeah.
Yay.
Okay.
That's what we
Wait,
like to
Let's
hear.
see it.
I'm confused.
Good.
Sorry, I felt
You're
like
already in the character.
felt like I had to say that.
You're already
We
in
are
the
the collective that is confused.
Our catchphrase is "Winner hosts next."
No, our
There can
catchphrase
only
would
be one.
contain
Little
something
burnt
that
there, buddy?
probably had to be bleeped
Yes,
out.
sir.
Oh my God.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, how was the beach by your?
Oh,
How was the beach by your
Oh.
little
Oh
lonesome?
no!
It was very relaxing, actually.
I missed you.
clearly.
What?
I'll never complain about that.
I know you won't.
So,
That's-
Mr. Host,
God, go.
Jeez.
Mr. Manager,
Christ.
Mr. Manager.
When did you get an iPad?
I've had an iPad for like 2
Oh, it's the
years.
Pro.
he got this
Yes.
one after he sent the other one through the washer and dryer.
Correct.
He's using AI.
I'm using
Oh,
AI
True story.
I'm
by
gonna
the way.
buy the Pro. I want it.
as you should.
Ikey Loki. Do you have a Pro too?
Mine's bigger than yours.
Is yours a Pro? Your Apple
My-
Pencil?
Yes.
See, the thing is, Tegan, mine's actually works.
Oh, you got the. You have
Mine
the.
works.
You have that
What do you want?
case.
Yeah.
That's all over my Instagram.
Dude, it's so nice.
I
I
want-
love it.
I thought
The only
about
problem
getting
is
it,
there's
but-
no keyboard, but I think you have a keyboard attachment you can get.
Yeah. Just
So-
buy the
'cause That's what
Logitech.
this is the attachment.
Buy
for
the
Apple
Logitech
Pencil.
Pebble Pro.
Pebble, what?
No.
Logitech Pebble Pro. It's like $20. It's really good.
What is that?
Is it the same thing?
It's a keyboard,
Oh,
Oh.
yeah.
Is it like a Bluetooth keyboard?
and you can connect 3 devices.
Problem is, Tegan doesn't. I can't imagine you need a keyboard very often.
Yeah. No, but you don't have a
For some
laptop, right?
things. I do have a laptop.
Oh, never mind. I'll shut up.
It's okay. You're doing great, sweetheart.
Okay. So for the games, it's pretty much two. I love that you're already getting freaky as fuck.
God, Drew, please.
All right, Drew.
Start.
What's the games?
Well, so the best part of that, though, sorry, is that we can barely hear it in our headphones right now. But that's gonna be really loud in the,
Oh,
in the
wait.
recording.
Hold on,
Actually,
pause.
yes.
The headphone isn't like accurate representation of.
No,
Mm-mm.
Oh.
it's set to
We've
your
been
preference.
like practically screaming.
Like, you know how do you know how like when
Oops.
artists are performing, they what the
For our audio only listeners, I don't even know how to describe what I just saw. Actually, I'm not gonna lie.
it was
It was
what
the
I
most
can
gay
only describe
handshake.
as a
Uh,
pathetic attempt at a fist bump.
Oh, for sure.
Did we do Powder Puff or did we do Powder Puff the handshake? Oh no,
I think all three of you guys did.
we
Powder
did
Puff.
do Powder Puff.
Are you
I'm
talking
trying to
about-
think who I did.
Are you
the
talking about
handshake
doing
with. I
Powder
think it was
Puff
Jacob.
or
Me and Drew had dances.
oh yeah?
No,
we
no.
did.
Remember how
It
we
was
were in the
nice.
lines and we had to do like the thing, something, and then like walk away from each other?
I think
Yes.
so.
Yeah, I was trying
Jackson,
to remember. I think I did it with Jacob.
I still need
No, I
the
remember.
video
Like jellyfish or
footage.
something.
I still need the video footage of Powder Puff.
Me too, actually.
Oh, do I? Which one?
All of it.
Any of it?
All right,
My part
the
when I'm
only-
dancing.
do your host. I'll
specifically.
do it right now so I don't forget.
Okay, perfect. Okay, the options are we can either just do a straight up trivia to see how smart you guys are, or I can ask you questions about each of your degrees, and you have to give me the most convincing answer in which I'll give you points. So, like, I'll ask you a
Okay.
question about, like, why is your career the best? And I'll go to each and every one of you, and you have to explain to me why art's the best career to go into, why whatever Tyler does is the best career to go into, why
whatever Tyler does
Whatever Tyler does is
crazy.
crazy.
To be fair, I mean, I did change my major like 3 times.
Nothing
So,
wrong with that.
I also just
Lamau.
wanted to roast you for no good reason at all.
yeah, well,
But
it's the story of my
Fuck
life.
You.
Oh, okay.
What was I?
I mean,
fucking
I do
up?
all the time, but that's another story for another time.
Yo.
When do you have the time? I never see you.
Oh, it's while you're
Ooh.
asleep.
Oh,
You're not
shit.
conscious
Oh,
for it.
Shit.
I drug you up heavily.
They're finna fight.
You know
From
those
your- from your
melatonin
home?
gummies I kept giving you?
That's not good, guys.
Yeah,
That's a
they're-
drug.
Let's calm down, please. I'm stressed out.
Tegan, you're always stressed out.
This-
You literally have a ghost
that
energy
is
drink in
not
front
true.
of you.
The problem.
Don't tell me you're
not
stressed
true.
out and blame it on us
Yo,
when you
we
have.
graduated in 2024.
The problem with these
so
two
freaking
options
scared
is
right now.
I'm trying to decide which one I'd be better at because I want to win because I want to host next.
Tyler, you should always be wanting to
I'm
win.
down for
I always
whatever,
want to win. I'm just trying
but
to
I like
think of
the
which one
idea
I'd
of
be
you
better.
questioning our majors because I question.
Look at that good boy.
What is it? Oh, is it the vid? Oh, it's your chameleon. Just
For our
Tyler
audio-
will put
for our
Tyler will
audio
put it
only,
up on the
There's too
screen.
many
So-
fucking-
Why did you show it to that camera?
Jackson
I
just
didn't
showed
know
us
which-
his,
That
chameleon
one's not
passed away.
pointed at you.
I just went like this. There's too many cameras. Are you gonna start?
I literally
gave us
asked
the
the question,
options.
I
and
know. I like the trivia one.
you like just random
I
trivia.
think so. Yeah.
Vegan.
I like trying to find out how to convince you my major actually is good.
Like
I could
the
definitely
the
do
whole
this.
point of the
It's not.
game is to convince, like, pretend I'm a high school senior and I'm asking to go into one of your careers, but you have to
Well, if you're a
convince me
high
of which
school
one.
senior, I'm not talking to you because that's weird.
Yeah.
I'm not going to bring
So,
up the police reports I have on you. That's fine.
The what?
He doesn't have those.
I can subpoena them. It's fine.
I can make a joke right now. We're
How-
canceled for life.
What grade? What grade level is this random trivia at?
Senior. He said.
What do you have a reading comprehension issue? Like,
Well,
why do you need
Yeah.
fourth
yeah, I
grade
do,
reading level,
actually.
Tyler? That's what these
He needs
questions
to
are.
know.
Me
Well,
words
'cause
no.
I
Favorite
wanna know
color,
if the
go.
words no.
He needs to dumb down his major.
No words, no. Me, no orange. No orange, no dude, no orange. Me words, no.
That's my favorite
That
monkey.
sounds like
next to
the-
Harambe, of course.
That sounds like the
Um,
monkey's first words.
Damn, I
That
traveled
is
a
the
lot.
monkey's
in
first
this
word. Is it?
word.
I
Yes,
mean,
it
It
is.
was referencing it. Yes.
Please put that
Me
video
give you
up.
orange. Me no orange. Give you.
Yes.
Me orange, 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 orange. You know.
So what I'm seeing is there's no way to just keep the TV on.
No. Well, you could actually be behind a computer, but
Are you sure
we
you
have
weren't to quit?
audio issues on that end.
Yeah. Anyway,
That's
Wait a
okay.
minute.
Because somebody doesn't
no,
want to be in the
I
tech
know
booth.
why.
well,
I know why.
yeah,
Hey,
I like the studio.
It's because it's going to sleep.
Well, yeah.
So you need to turn that off in settings.
Can I?
We're not going to go.
Well, I'm not saying right now. I'm just saying that
I'm so glad we got
everyone,
our
the
extra 30
TV's gonna,
minutes.
We'll do that next week.
The
Hey,
TV
what
is
are
going
the
to turn off,
votes?
and
What are the votes?
the
for
TV
what
is
we're
going to turn
doing?
off in 30 seconds. So
Trivia,
fair warning.
majors.
I'm gonna go with majors.
All right, majors it is.
Fuck all of you.
Fuck you, Jackson.
Jackson just won't be able to. Defend
I'm just
his major,
afraid that the
that's all.
trivia would
Shut
be
up.
like
No, I can.
Bland.
I
no,
hope
not
so.
bland, way too hard.
You know what else is hard?
You're gonna ask us like college level physics questions or
mom.
something.
No, I'm not going to hand you like.
Sorry, I had to get the spaz out for a second.
That's
At least
Tegan's
It's just funny
daily
because they didn't hear
autism.
what we were talking about.
You know what else is hard?
Oh Christ!
My mom.
Oh,
Not really.
Oh, God, my
I'd
senior
have
picture was-
questions if it
so
was.
majors.
Wait, I don't know
You know
if
what
I
else is
have.
hard? My major.
So
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
Stop the lie.
and you're just
You
assigning.
do have to
points?
convince me though. Like even if the question you know is like the question, the answer to your career is like, oh yeah, my career is not this.
I
at
mean, I'm
all.
down.
You have to convince me.
I'm up.
Like you have to be
the
yeah.
opposite of what.
Like you know, like when the rage baiting was happening, it's like even
it
if it's
has
a
to
topic,
be the
yeah.
opposite. Okay.
No, I understand.
So,
So-
no matter what, I have to find a way to convince you the opposite of the question you're asking.
If
Wait, would it be
the question I'm asking is Jackson,
Whoa, that
Quiet
was, a lot,
Coyotes,
that was a lot of power right there. That was really
Quiet
sexy.
Coyotes. I feel very invigorated with this.
Oh, Jackson, I don't know how I felt about that one.
Invigorated?
No, he winked at me kind of
Oh.
seductively.
I thought that was too big of a vocab word for you.
So you're
Anyways,
asking us
Drew.
questions, and we just have to give the most convincing answer per
Mhm.
question, and you're just awarding points based off of that.
Yes, whichever one is convincing enough to me.
Okay.
That's dumb.
Whichever one I like.
Okay. Cool. So, who gets the first question?
Well,
Well,
clearly
it's-
not
he
Jackson because he is screen agering right now.
Give me 2 seconds.
I've
think I don't
given
have
you
it.
5 minutes.
Just find it later.
I know, but if I do that, I'm not gonna remember.
How about us who actually can remember things? We'll tell you later about it.
That's bold of you to assume I remember things.
Yeah, that's facts.
Well, Tegan, you have to have a brain, so you're
Guys, do you like my
naturally-
new shirt?
I do like your new shirt.
Also,
Very
Tegan,
nice shirt.
you're
Salty Doc.
That says, oh, well, yeah. It also
Sperry.
says Yacht Club.
Sperry's.
Sperry's.
The Sperry t-shirt.
quick side note. Have any of you guys ever been on a yacht before?
No.
Yes.
This is Drew's chance to say yes, I have.
No, fuck no. I hate boats.
Why have you been?
You hate boats?
Yes.
Why do you hate boats?
And the ocean.
You can't
And
live.
water.
You don't like cruises?
Are you for real right now?
Yes.
This is the most hermit to
How
ever
the
hermit,
fuck do you
bro.
live in Florida and not like water?
I don't like the ocean.
Sometimes you get forced.
specifically.
Okay,
Yeah.
listen. Born and raised, if you get forced to stay in Florida, well, it's hard to move out, especially in today's economy.
I was gonna say, I
there's-
am moving back with my parents, so
Fucking
Well,
if that
there's
tells
that-
you anything.
There's that, and then there's also like I feel like I would rather go to a mountain vacation than a beach vacation because I didn't grow up with mountains.
So
True, but that doesn't mean I don't like the ocean.
Jackson,
Oh, yeah, no.
I need to clarify. Like, pool, I'm cool with. I love the pool. Love hanging out in the pool.
What
You're
about
the kid
beach?
that if we go to the beach
like,
with, you're like,
the
I'm going to stay in
springs,
the pool.
I would love to go into the springs, like Wekiva Springs.
Okay,
and
tell
all
me
that.
what you don't like about the ocean.
Sharks, jellyfish, stingrays. Yes.
None
Are
of
you
those things will hurt you
frickin-
unless you attack them first.
Thank
Doesn't
you.
matter.
Well,
Okay.
jellyfish is a different story.
Crocodiles,
Yeah.
Jellyfish don't really have like
alligators,
brains.
piranhas.
I'm running
Hey,
a risk I
hey,
don't want
Don't
to
say
take.
that about my friends.
Jackson, you're too far from your microphone.
Crocodiles, alligators,
They're gonna be screaming on the recording.
piranhas.
Okay.
Sorry for our audio
I'm a
listeners.
piranha.
Where's that from?
Finding Nemo.
Thank
Wait,
you.
hold on. Before we get started, how have you been on a yacht, Tegan?
This is Squishy. He is my Squishy, and he will be mine.
Tyler, shut the fuck up. Tegan.
Huh?
Is that from Nemo?
It is from Nemo.
We've been
I don't
quoting
remember.
Nemo for the last 5 minutes.
I know, but I
God, you're
didn't
an
remember
idiot.
that.
Ahu, wahi, ha, ho, ho, ho,
Wahoo, wahi, ha, ho, 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 wahoo, wahi, ha, ho, ho, ho.
That's going in the trailer.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful. That was great, actually.
What yacht have you been on, Tegan? I need
Like
to hear this
specifically,
story.
or just a
I-
yacht? Because I know
There's more than one?
Bro, specifically, Tegan's like secretly a millionaire.
Can you imagine? No, I'm not.
He's
If he was, he wouldn't be doing this rinky-dink little podcast with us.
Facts.
That's,
We'd be in his-
absolutely-
we'd be in
I
his
absolutely
studio.
would.
he'd be like, I
Yeah, I
know,
would
I
supply
know
the
a guy.
studio.
That'd be sick. I'll supply the studio when I'm a pilot.
Don't
So-
worry, bro. I know a
And,
guy.
and your coffee industry business that you'll be running.
So excited.
so the game.
Yeah.
We keep getting sidetracked from the
I
game.
want to know about this yacht experience.
Yeah, yeah.
We'll talk
facts.
about it later.
No,
I want
pause.
to actually get.
Nope, shut
I want to talk about my major.
Wait, shut
Because
up.
it sucks, and I want to
Not
convince
talk
you that
about
it's
yacht
not.
and go back. It doesn't suck. Art
Okay,
is so great.
Then Tegan, since you're so eager, we will start with you to begin with.
Yeah, facts.
Oh God.
All right, the first question that will be posed to all of you guys, and I'll ask it because I know
guess
you
we'll
guys have
go-
like 6-second
Are we-
attention spans.
Are we going around this way?
We will go this way.
Okay.
Okay, Jackson, do you know what counterclockwise direction means?
No.
That's counter.
Yes.
I
This
thought
is
it
counter.
was...
It's not a counter. It's a table.
This going.
Actually.
It's going to make that same joke.
You guys aren't cool.
I was just trying to think of like another surface similar to counter.
Anyways.
I was going to say granite.
Anyways, what's the question? I'm listening. I promise.
Convince me your profession has the best lifestyle attached to it.
Oh, it's really bad.
Thank you for the. Hold my hand.
You can't start your argument with, oh, that's really bad. It's not going to be convincing.
For all of our audio listeners, we're doing communal prayer right now.
Okay.
So tell me
So-
why your career can support the best lifestyle or has the best lifestyle attached to it.
So in that way, do you mean like
How
in
can art-
mental or physical terms,
All of the above.
or just all like lifestyle in general?
Yeah, like you're like, how do you live?
Like, how's your
what's
family
your
life?
lifestyle?
So
Quality of life. Right?
Yeah,
to me, and this is different for every artist because some artists will do it for the enjoyment or they do it for the money, and you have to find that healthy balance of both in a lifestyle.
how can you do it for the money?
I was
Wouldn't you
going to say
argue-
the same
wouldn't you-
thing. There are
Yeah.
artists that do it for the
I mean,
money.
no.
And wouldn't you
I
argue
know
that's
that.
any job?
What
You either have a choice of money or no money.
would you rather bacon? But
Oh
sorry,
my god!
sorry.
No, we are not doing this.
No, I'm saying like any job, you have a choice of either choosing like this is what I want to do, or this is what I
Well, no, you
gonna
know
make
how-
money doing.
Because if you're really good at something, but you're like, it's okay. There are artists who are like that.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't name them off the top of my head, but there are a lot of concept artists I follow, and they've gone in depth and they've said, listen, there's some times in art where it is about the joy and it's an enjoyable thing. But like when you work under a company or you have to do specific commissions and jobs for stuff, you have to do the nit grit Like let's say you're
Wait,
doing
I forgot
a,
the point of the game. Are we supposed to like disagree with everything he's saying?
No.
No. Drew is our
No, that
judge.
was
We're
my
trying to
game.
convince Drew.
Of your career.
Mine or Tegan's?
I want you to
Ours.
pretend.
What
He's
are we
asking
doing?
us all questions.
I know.
you
But
guys
what
are
are
just listening right
but
now.
what are we supposed to do for your when someone
You
else?
can
is
ask
talking about
questions, but it doesn't.
Okay.
You don't have to.
it? All right, I'll shut up. Continue.
Thank you. So where was I?
You're-
6-second time span attention. Wow.
Yeah.
Anyways,
You thought I was kidding when I
It's
said
okay.
that.
Words
No.
are hard.
Facts.
me no words, no orange. Orange words. Me no orange.
Orange?
Orange.
I want an orange. kidding. I don't
Where
like
was
fruit.
where was I?
I'm about to
True.
throw my Ridge
True.
wallet at
True.
you.
True.
Oh, he's got a
True.
rich wallet, guys.
And today is the sponsors
Dixon.
video.
Drew Dixon.
Rich
Drew.
wallet.
Drew. Where was
Full
I?
name drop, really?
Where was I?
Andrew.
I didn't go that far actually.
I'm rich.
Keep it. Oh.
No,
No,
I'm
you're
not that.
not.
Like, how time demanding is your career? Oftentimes,
I would say
and does it allow for
Um,
extracurricular activities, a family, or is it pretty much like? Why
Yeah.
did you laugh at family?
Absolutely. If
Can you have a family?
Because
while
that's a
being
valid
an
like
artist.
most.
No.
So yes, I think you can. You just have to find.
Yeah, it's
It's
paper.
like in any job. Okay, that's a,
That would've
was
been-
great. I loved that so much.
That would have been great for
Paper
the
and
previous episode, which was rage baiting.
I know it's all that's in my head.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
All of our
bro.
decibels just raised right there.
Jackson
my-
gets all the points. So you win now, but you didn't win earlier. Really?
I didn't like the one earlier.
All right, whatever.
It was dumb.
So yes, is what I'm hearing.
We're not playing that
Yeah,
game anymore.
you absolutely could because
Fuck you, Tegan.
it really is. Art, like most jobs, is all about finding connections.
Networking.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like any
So
job.
if you find a job or you find people who can connect you to a job that can set you up well, then yeah, you're gonna have a great lifestyle. But you as an artist have to physically get out
Okay.
there and get into the real world.
I don't know if that's what he's asking though. Like, okay, so pretend you're in a great job, right? Like your dream job that you want.
You're
What
not
is
hosting, by the way.
what is your quality of life in that great job? Not
In that
what
great
do you
job?
need to network to get that job? No. Assuming you did
I was-
network and you did get that job, what is your quality of life? Can you have a family? Can you have extracurriculars?
Yes.
That's not what you were asking, was it, Drew?
Yeah, it was.
It wasn't a matter of what I was asking. I just wanted Tegan to answer the question, but Jackson keeps badgering him
I'll
with
shut up.
like
Keeps interrupting
15
every
other questions.
15 seconds, bro.
All right, don't answer that. Sorry. Do we need a time limit per person?
I feel like there
I'm
should be
thinking
a time
about
limit
it.
per
Well,
person.
you know, I honestly
you
hate to
get 5
say
more minutes.
that my time limit has should be extended because I feel like he's
Yeah.
been talking more than I've
Yeah,
been
it
talking.
is. So you get 5 more minutes.
Tegan, you have 2 minutes.
2
Oh.
minutes works for
Go.
me.
I gave you more.
Jack-
But
Jackson,
with
shut
what,
the fuck
with
up.
what specifically though?
Oh my god.
Well, are we on the same question? Because I just answered it in terms of him though.
Don't look at
I
me.
feel like you've answered it sufficiently.
Okay, so then
So I will move on to Tyler, and he will get
that works.
5 minutes to answer the question.
Even though Jackson
Tyler,
talks more.
Okay.
Please,
Wait.
Jackson, shut the
I'm
fuck
okay.
up.
I agree.
Shut the fuck up.
Wait, I agree that Tegan gets more time.
Are you gonna interrupt me this
No,
time?
no, I've shut up, but
Do you
then we
want to know
moved
the
on.
funny thing is I've took like 5 different relaxing supplements this morning.
and Jackson's just
and-
breaking through all those
and
barriers.
literally within 2 seconds flat, he has already raised my blood pressure past critical levels. And I may not make it to the end of this podcast.
Aw,
Honestly, not a bad way to go out.
we need a host.
Well,
I mean, you seem to be doing a pretty good job. There.
Facts.
when I die, you get to be host, Jackson.
Or if I win.
With the way that you're acting right now, I have a feeling you might not win.
You know I can determine solely if you
Am I
win
in
or
trouble?
not, right?
Do I need to like? go
You're
to the
grounded.
Go
Okay,
go into
so we're
timeout.
moving on-
Go to the
we're
corner.
moving on to Tyler.
Well, do you want more time?
We're
Because
moving on
I.
to- no, it's too late. I'm
Okay.
just-
Clearly, we think through things very
Someone's
clearly.
playing the victim.
Personally, I want Tegan to have more time, but I understand if
Tegan,
Jackson
you have
has
5
an issue
minutes
with
to answer
that.
the question.
5?
Jackson, you have
Okay.
no more.
Now you have 5 minutes instead of 2.
that works for me.
Jackson, you no longer can talk. You've lost talking privileges.
Does he get a punishment? if he
Unplug his
does?
microphone.
Seriously,
Don't unplug the microphone.
We might have to if he keeps talking.
Your punishment is ranch soda.
Ooh.
Loki.
All right, Tegan, convince me your profession has the best lifestyle. Go.
Has the best lifestyle. Like I say, in what ways though?
How can your career support the lifestyle that most people would imagine? Like, how is it supportive of any lifestyle, really?
Of any lifestyle, it's like I said before, it's about what you put yourself out there for. So like
Okay.
it absolutely can support a lifestyle you want, but you have to be willing to work for it.
What would you say is the maximum potential for the lifestyle? Like, are you saying you can't get above like suburban mid-level,
No, I think you
or
could.
can you get to like multi-million-dollar, close to $100 million status?
It's
And how realistic is that?
with this kind of
100
profession.
million?
Jackson,
It's-
shut up.
With this profession, it's about the audience. It's about who you can please with what you have.
Okay.
That's most any like entertainment industry.
Okay.
So
Can
Jack,
I ask a question about to him? It's relevant. I swear.
Absolutely not.
fine. I trust you. I don't trust
Well,
Jackson.
Jackson's like interrupting. I have a question, kind of going off of
Quiet
the
hand,
lifestyle
go.
thing. Are there like certain limitations to what would be possible to have as part of your lifestyle? Like, are there just certain things that wouldn't be achievable in that lifestyle?
Is it restricting?
Yeah.
What are the
I think
restrictions of the lifestyle?
in the beginning, eeny, meeny, meeny.
You need to be
Okay.
mean.
God created heaven and earth.
In the beginning, yes, but that's only because you really have to work towards what you want.
Because when you think about
I mean, you've
an
seen-
art lifestyle, you think like, oh, there's probably not much wealth potential there to become an artist. That seems like a very hard to get a successful life and career in art.
And I won't sugarcoat it for you. It definitely is sometimes. Because
Okay.
art in general, like you think anything in the entertainment industry is a very competitive field.
Mm-hmm.
That goes for art, theater, anything of that nature. But if you keep sticking to it and you keep finding the connections that could support you, that is the best way you could do it. Like a good example is, I mean, everyone does it as a joke, or we know it as the joke. You know the banana that was taped to to the wall and it sold. It sold for millions.
Yeah.
I remember the Ray-Ban commercials about it.
Now me as an artist,
Mm-hmm.
how?
How?
What? That's
an
crazy
artist?
to me. That is, how do you make millions off of taping a banana to a wall?
Have
Now
you tried it?
It wasn't a drawing.
Have I
Like, it
tried
wasn't
it?
a hyper-realistic
Absolutely.
drawing, was it? It was just...
it was literally an
Banana and
actual
duct tape.
banana duct taped to a wall.
Right, okay.
That was the entire piece.
Abstract.
Okay, but I feel like abstract art has to have a meaning to it, though. Like, I feel
agree.
like it's
And
like
there
abstract.
was a meaning to it.
Yeah, it had something behind
Did it?
It did, yes.
What was it?
I couldn't tell you.
Do I have permission? Can I look it up? Because I'm genuinely curious what the meaning of the banana
if
was.
you
Look it up,
Sure.
but tie
Now
it in
the
later.
idea with that is
Talk about it later.
you genuinely you have to find the right people to go looking for. That person who duct taped a banana
Okay.
to a wall and made
Okay.
millions off of it, he is living lavishly now. Because that's not obviously the only piece he made.
Mm-hmm.
But you think
I was
he is a
gonna say,
millionaire
would
now
you
just off of
argue-
one of those
Would
pieces.
you argue it has to do with his publicity?
That definitely has a big factor to it.
That's what I'm
too.
saying. Like his other pieces aren't bananas on walls.
But do you know who it is?
no,
Exactly.
but I'm not an artist. You know who it is.
No.
Oh.
I couldn't tell you the guy's name. That's
okay,
it.
but like my point is like someone who like really likes art or whatever. Like would they be like, oh, that's Vincent Van Gogh's great piece or some shit? You know?
Not all artists.
Go
Not
ahead.
at all.
Say what it is.
So the meaning of the banana is actually kind of funny. It's a piece of modern art that mocks modern art.
Oh,
It
Okay.
essentially provokes the question of how the fuck is this considered art and famous art?
that's literally the point. It's
That's literally the
making
point
fun
of the.
it. Okay, well
it's
then,
art
yeah.
that makes fun of modern art.
So that's not
'Cause,
really a good example. Then I don't think.
I mean,
But to
modern art
me-
is weird.
No, that is a great example because it captures the essence of how the fuck did that make millions
No,
of
I
dollars.
know.
Well,
but
I also
I'm saying
see-
it's not a great example of like actual art piece. If that makes sense.
Well, I also
We're not
see-
talking about the art piece. We're talking about the lifestyle, though. And
Oh,
if he
yeah.
can make it a lifestyle off of doing something like that, then anything is possible.
So be it. If you can make that much money, so be it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I
Facts.
also just think it's funny seeing other people do modern art where it's like, have you seen the like live art that people do in New York where they're like
Mhm.
trapped between like they're like vacuum sealed in between two pieces of plastic or whatever, or like locked in a cage. They lock
People
themselves in
will
a cage for a
genuinely,
week.
they will find anything to make money. Now, you don't have to be as desperate to make money, but you still can. It really is about the connections, the publicity, and how much you put yourself out there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's
like
your
that
time
answer.
taken.
That's a good answer.
I like how
Thank you.
thought out it was.
I appreciate it. You put me on the spot. I was really scared.
Well, I feel like that's the point of this.
A little bit to it. All right, Tyler.
Okay.
Go ahead and state what degree you have. since none of us know it.
Media production and management, or shorthand for broadcast media and podcasting. So,
Film. Go.
Right.
so,
Why? Or convince me your profession has the best lifestyle.
so my lifestyle it's kind of like Tegan's, where it's like whatever you make of it. Like you can make anything of it. It depends on like how far you're willing to go, how far you're willing to climb up like the ladder of position in the room,
Okay, but like
or
look at
what area even you're willing
look
to
at
do.
the show Jesse on Disney,
Okay.
right? Their parents are never home.
What
Th-
did
'cause they're
her
movies-
parents have
'cause
to
they're
do?
movie stars.
Oh,
Oh.
I forgot
Aren't
about
they
that.
directors?
Either way, that's still different from broadcast, because movie
Oh.
shoots are like that's why I don't want to be in the
You
film
didn't do a
industry.
good
Side,
job
hey,
at defining.
really quick side note. On June 1st, Disney Channel is doing reruns of Jesse.
Heck
Actually?
yes.
Oh
Go
my
ahead,
God.
Tyler. I won't take up your
Guys, I know
time
where
now.
I'm being
But-
June 1st.
So that's part of actually why I switched my major from film to media production,
Like,
because
where would describe a path to me that would create a lavish lifestyle?
I mean, it wouldn't be like super lavish, because I'm not like gonna get millions of dollars like rich like a movie star, but it's
so
like
the potential is not as high.
no, the potential is as high as like what my parents' lifestyle is, for example, or any of our parents' lifestyle is.
Okay.
Like it just depends on how high up you're willing to go. Most people it would start out lower, because you have, like most jobs, you have to work your way up. So you'd start at like camera operator or something, and even that still pays
Yeah.
decent as far as I can tell in my research.
So
But you
describe the path.
so you could go from like camera operator to like first assistant director, floor director, something like that. Someone who kind of like manages all of the camera people. You can move up even further to be like an audio engineer sitting in the tech booth, or the camera engineer person who sits in the tech booth and like switch cameras. And then the like top of the food chain, which is what I would mostly like aspire to be, because that's where I would want to do it, would be the technical director, who is the person who oversees like what the audio engineer person's doing, what all the camera operators are doing, like, and makes the kind
What's
of
that
decisions.
title?
Technical director.
So technical director in your career field is the pinnacle position and status to gain.
I mean,
If
there
you
are
want to go all the way to the top,
Well,
that's where you want to be.
all the way to the top would be like the producer of the broadcast or like the TV station. I don't want to go that far, because I actually like working mostly hands-on in the studio.
Well, I'm not
there
asking
is-
what you want to do. I'm
Oh.
asking about the career field you're going into.
Okay, then yes, the
Not
highest,
how far you're going. I want to know the maximum potential.
the maximum potential, as far as I know, would be producer. So the person who just runs the entire studio operation,
Is a
manages
degree required?
everything. Is the degree required? Probably
That's a
not
good
specifically media production degree, but any kind of media degree or business degree with some kind of minor that like ties it together, because you have to know what kind of industry you're working in order to
What about,
effectively
like-
run the
Anything people-
business.
What about
people can just
bottom-
get popular right off the bat too?
What about
Exactly.
like bottom of the food chain?
Bottom
Like,
of the
you're
food
like
chain?
a camera operator.
Camera operator probably wouldn't even be the lowest. It's just a lot of starting jobs. Like the lowest would be like an intern. But like
Okay,
as far as career
camera
goes,
operator,
camera operator would be
would
one
I
of the
need
lowest
to
ones.
have a degree in film to do that?
Not necessarily. Just but you would need that degree if you wanted to go higher.
Well, and it'll probably be hard to get a job without it.
Right. Because most people are going to look at the person with the degree, because those people are known to like want to move up, and they're going to want to keep those people around longer too.
Makes sense.
And then as far as, but like going back to what you said about like how the parents and Jesse are never home. That's why I didn't want to do film industry, is because those shoots are like, you have to go away probably to a location or a soundstage, and you're just there 12-hour plus days, and you can't really go home. If you do go home, it's for a couple of hours before you got to go back for another 12+ hour day. At least with technical director, even if it was like a continually running live broadcast, like at a news station, it would be like, there's different shifts. So I could have the night shift, or I could have the day shift, or whatever. Like there's different shifts. So I'd still actually get to go home. And
Does
like,
not sound like your typical 9 to 5.
it's not your typical 9 to 5.
Sounds very time demanding.
Yeah.
Also depending, it all kind of depends on what position you're in. But yes, it can be very time demanding. But
I feel like no matter what career you go into, like it's a constant climb up a ladder type deal,
Well,
where like
yeah.
you're always trying to move on to a better opportunity.
That's almost any.
That's
Any
field in
any
general.
So-
field
Yeah.
for the most part. You're not
Yes,
gonna just
Unless
leave
you
So,
strike really lucky,
to me,
or you know
I feel
someone.
Even
I'm
so-
more thinking in the context
Still gotta
of
climb.
like,
Yeah.
once you've reached like the positions that most people settle at, and that's like where they want to stay for many years. So for you, it was what'd you say? You're kind of
technical director.
Technical director. So anywhere between technical director and producer. Like I'm trying to think about like, okay, what do those lifestyles contain? Because the journey you get to going to that point is going to be a lot.
I'm about to ask if you're timer.
But like to get to that point, I want to know what like that lifestyle is like.
At that point that I would want to stop at, or like the
Just
producer's
like how demanding
lifestyle?
of a like just real quick since the timer just went off. Like, would you say you would be able to have a pretty good social life and family life with this career?
I would think so, yeah. Especially
Like
because
you could go to your little son's like play if he wanted to do one.
Baseball
Yeah.
practice.
I
Baseball
mean,
practice.
unless I would be
Game.
so unlucky to get scheduled and have to do the nighttime broadcast one week, yes.
All right,
Like
I'm hearing it's possible.
You
It's-
think you
it's
might miss
possible.
your son's first steps?
no.
No. Okay. Thank you, Tyler. I so far
Can I
I've loved both your answers.
Can we give Jackson a round of applause for how
He-
quiet he was that whole 5 minutes?
Jackson?
And the Jesse thing was actually kind of relevant. I'm
Yes.
not
What
gonna.
can I say?
well, now Jackson, you
nasty.
get the best opportunity to literally not stop talking. So
Can I really like this that we're
shut
doing.
up.
That. I'm just saying, I really like that we're doing this because we never really actually talked about
Yeah.
what our lives would look like with the majors that we
I
do.
will say, I don't understand the point system here.
I'm gonna choose at the end of the you finish.
So,
I was
there's
choosing
no
one of each
points. We're
round.
just trying to make the most convincing.
Oh, there's more
Yes.
than one round. We're gonna
Yes.
keep going. With
there's
the
multiple
questions.
questions.
Oh
yeah.
shit! Let's go.
We still have 45 more minutes.
I know that.
Okay.
Buckle
so
up, guys.
So Jackson, I think it'll go quicker after this one. This is kind of like a test question.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Definitely.
So Jackson, tell us what your degree or career is, and
Wait,
convince me your profession has the best lifestyle.
this is the worst question.
So tell me,
All right, do I need to like introduce what my career is?
yes, because some people don't know
I
what you
said
do.
the same thing at the start of mine.
Yeah. All right. So in college, my major is professional pilot science. I'm training to be a pilot.
What kind of pilot?
Professional pilot. So that could be airline, that could be corporate. There's kind of a lot of different options.
Okay.
My goal right now is probably airline. So comes a lifestyle. Lifestyle is great.
It sounds like you would travel a lot.
Yeah, so the lifestyle can be great because your whole family has travel benefits, right? So
Mhm.
you're basically traveling for free wherever you want to go. So while maybe you may not be home all the time, right? Because you're on the road, you're living on the road basically.
Yeah.
When you're home, you're home. So your work doesn't ever come home at all whatsoever, right?
Mm.
You know, some people maybe they're always on the clock, or they leave their 9 to 5 and they come home and they're still receiving emails from people, right? Because other people
Yeah.
are still working or something.
Okay.
If I get off work, I am off work. I can't fly a plane at home. Simple
Okay.
and done. So when you're home, you're home. Now, I know I probably shouldn't talk about it, but the downside, you aren't always home, right? So
Yeah.
again, just like we talked about climbing a ladder, when you're first getting into something, right? Your schedule's not going to be the best. When you're an airline pilot, you're bidding your schedules. Actually, when you first start, sometimes you could be on reserve, right? So you could be like, hey, I have 3 days where if the phone rings, I'm gone, right? It could be, hey, in those 3 days now, but at the same time, you know that those 3 days you're gone, or you could be gone. So at the same time, like you could look at it both ways. It could be a good lifestyle or it could be bad. It's just
Okay.
like those 3 days, you know that at some point you'll be called. So maybe you're technically on the clock or being paid
Mhm.
Monday through Wednesday, but you may not leave till Tuesday. So now you've been home all day Monday with your kids, living life
I do feel
And
like
getting paid for it.
and getting paid. You're not getting paid the same amount. You're not going to be paying, obviously, if you were flying, it's different. But
I'm sure.
I feel like when it comes to people thinking about what lifestyle does a career provide for me, they think of, well, not this doesn't have to be like people who don't want families, this won't matter as much, but like for a lot of people, a lifestyle allowing me to have or allowing that person to have a family and raise kids and raise a household, like having that flexibility is a big deal.
I'd argue the biggest thing about flying and, you know, being a pilot, no matter which route you go, whether it's corporate, whether it's
Private.
airline, for the most part, airline's going to be the most steady in terms of like, you know what you're doing when you're doing it, because sometimes corporate jobs can have actually worse lifestyles when they're bad, you know,
Mhm.
because you could be flying for Tegan is a millionaire, right?
Mhm.
Or billionaire, and I'm his pilot.
That's a good
And
joke.
he literally at like 2 a.m. could give me a call and say, "Hey, I want to go to Boston."
Yeah.
And we're in Boston. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's where like the downside of that is. But in terms
Personally,
of
I
airline
would
pilot,
not do that to Jackson.
in an airline pilot, the
Good.
lifestyle is impeccable. You know, it's great.
I feel like
Most
as-
importantly, that your work does not ever come home.
I feel like
I think that's a strong benefit.
yeah,
Sure.
I
Because
like
I can
that.
tell you, as an artist, I'm always going to be bringing stuff home.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I feel
Well,
like
it might come. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you
with
talk.
you, Jackson, it's sorry, I'm not trying to take up your
No,
time. You still have a minute 30 left.
You're good. Keep talking.
But it feels like it's not that you can't have a relationship if you have this lifestyle. It's that there are just certain ways this restricts what you can do with your life.
Yeah,
Like,
and I mean-
you can't have a super elaborate
and it's also kind of like
family life.
Yeah, it is kind of like. I mean, at the same time, you can't. It's weird because like you could honestly look at it compared to like a restaurant. You know, in like a restaurant, if you want to work 80 hours a week, you
Yeah.
kind of could. But
Yeah.
at the same time, if you want to work 10, you can work 10. So it's kind of the middle ground of that. In other words, like you have a guaranteed amount of hours that you're going to fly, and
Mhm.
trips will go up, and you can pick up trips all the time,
Yeah.
as far as I know, right? So in other words, if your family lifestyle is just you and your wife, you haven't had kids yet or something, right?
Yeah.
Maybe it doesn't matter if the husband is gone all the time, right?
Okay.
As much as so it's all about, I would say, more so a flexible lifestyle that you want it to be. At the same time, you know,
Yeah.
can or it can't be, I guess.
It all comes down to like what would you value? Like do you value
Watching your
like-
kids' first steps,
yeah,
because you may not
you may miss
see
that.
that.
You may
But at the same
be
time,
flying to Denver and like all of a sudden like your kid gives the first and you get your wife sending you the video of it.
but at the same time, you know, you're not going to miss everything.
No.
You know, like that any job, you're going to miss something, right? Like if you
Mhm.
want to be like, all right, I want to be the best at ever and be there for my son for everything that happens
Mm-hmm.
or daughter, right? You're not going to make it to every single play practice, or you're not going to make it to every single baseball, soccer, whatever the hell it is. You're not going to do it. No working person, unless they work from home or a stay-at-home mom, is going to be able to do that.
Yeah.
No doubt.
So,
Well, thank you, Jackson. I like those answers.
you're welcome.
Yeah,
I-
yours was really good.
Are we making your job hard, Drew?
No, I'm actually enjoying this right now.
This is great. This is great. I
No,
like
this is good.
I will say
I
this.
still don't see how it's a game, but it's fine.
Tyler, yours was the most convincing to me. I enjoyed your answer the most, so you get the point for that round.
Oh,
Heck
fuck
yeah.
you.
And
I
now you
wait.
see how it's a game.
Yeah, yeah, I know. I said that, right?
I do-
Jackson's the type where you have to
I wanna
fully
say
process.
I had sabotage.
I even though I already got the point, I just want to add on
Shut up.
the
Nobody
work
cares.
also, because I didn't really think about this until you said it. The work for
Yeah.
my career also wouldn't really come home, because it's not like I can do a broadcast from my living room.
No.
So I was thinking about that. I was like, oh, that's actually kind of a nice bonus.
Yeah, I hate to say it. For me, it really depends on where you go with it.
Tegan,
Like,
you're not
Well,
gonna
and
like
it's-
the next
it's-
question.
Uh-oh.
It's
boy.
honestly not just that. Like,
Can we
it's,
go the other direction then? That's time to
Snake
think about
draft,
it.
Nope.
snake draft,
Coming right
snake
back
draft.
at you, bud.
it's not just like the work coming home. Like, it's not just physically, are you doing your job at home, but it's like, are you thinking about
Like the
your job?
mentality of it
Yeah.
too.
Like, are you sitting
Yeah.
there at the dinner table thinking, oh shit, like Sunday scaries. Have y'all heard of Sunday scaries?
Yeah.
So like Sunday, all people can think about is what Monday's going to come or how behind they are at work.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I
That-
actually never heard that term, but I've
I've-
heard of that.
I hate to say I've felt that.
Yeah, same.
I mean,
course.
you feel it with school,
Of course you do.
you know.
Oh yeah.
Of course you do.
School is like the greatest example we could do for that. But
School,
like at the
but
same
even
time,
like you can even, I guess not.
I do
really
it. I do it
restaurant.
with my art commissions. Like I was just telling him, like, oh, I have to get this, and this done by the end of the week, or I'm going to be really behind.
So if you're behind on Sunday, all you're thinking about at arguably Sunday family dinner
Mhm.
is, you know, what do I have to do tomorrow?
Yeah.
So you're not there. You're there, but you're not there.
Yeah.
So
You're not present.
what
I
I
think
meant
that comes
by
down
that,
to the mentality.
what I meant by that with flying is like, okay, sure, you might have the stress from work afterwards, but you're not ever going to be thinking, what comes tomorrow? I'm worried about it.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you're just flying a plane.
You're just flying a plane, guys,
It's not that hard.
And
You're
just
Just gotta follow the magenta
Magenta.
line
and autopilot.
and
And
hit
autopilot.
autopilot.
Obviously. It's that easy.
That's a callback to last time.
and just
Thank
like
you,
Kim
Tyler.
Kardashian, we're coming back right to Tegan. So,
I don't really
Trying to figure out what the Kim Kardashian reference is
Same,
there.
but just gonna skip over it. I
Yeah.
guess.
Is that the
Uh,
Chris Pratt one?
maybe.
Oh, see, I got
my
it.
gosh.
I got it. I got it really quickly, actually.
I heard now that it had come back,
All right.
got it. Yep.
Tegan, for art, convince me your career is the hardest to replace.
To replace.
Oh.
In what way do you mean by that?
We'll go with AI
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh shit.
or technology in general.
Oh my God, he's gonna tear up. Oh my God.
It's perfect because I know this is a
So-
sensitive topic with Tegan.
It's legit though.
It
Valid.
is, because I'll be honest with you, like before I educated myself on it a whole lot, AI is a scary like concept, the
Mhm.
idea. And unfortunately that goes for not every job obviously, but a lot of jobs.
I'll let the question specifically be how is your career not able to be replaced by AI? What's something about it that cannot be replaced by AI? Or any
Humanity.
techno?
I mean, that's the broadest subject.
I was going to
You
say,
could
I need
argue
you to
emotion.
elaborate.
So there will always be people who will support people.
Yes.
And that's, and it may be, it may shrink the amount of people that can get those higher end jobs with art or jobs in art in general. But like I said, that can go for so many different areas. But as long as you know to look for and always supporting people, it won't really, in the hindsight, it won't be that hard.
Well,
Mhm.
I mean, I would argue you could say that it could lack emotion too. Like art has a lot of emotion behind it.
Mm-hmm.
And
There's a lot of
you can't do that.
AI that
You can't do that with AI.
Like,
Like-
you can't just, for a person who is making AI art, you can't just type in a prompt and it gives you a piece. Sure, but there's going to be so many obvious flaws in it. But it's when people look at AI art, they say, oh, well, these are just flaws. When you look at a person who's made art, then you can say, oh, these flaws were intentional. This is showing the humanity
Well, and
of
not
a
only
person.
that, but like I don't know about you, but I've looked at art before and been like, okay, that like I appreciate that because I know I can look at that and see how much time and effort they put into that.
Mhm.
And with AI, it's like, if I saw something, I think the danger of it would be not disclosing that it's AI. In other words, like,
I feel like with it, it can be so many people fixate on art and they're like, oh, is it beautiful or is it not beautiful?
yeah,
Do I like it or do I not like it? But I
Yeah.
feel like you can go much deeper than that. And I think that's where kind of like AI stops being as like
Absolutely.
threatening. Like, because an AI, ChatGPT can make a beautiful painting of a sunset or or an image of a sunset if I asked it to. You could do the same if
Another
I asked
thing
you to
too,
paint
though-
it for me. But how you do that versus how it does it,
never
you
be
have
the same.
more depth to it. There's more humanity. as
It'll
you
never be the
said.
Yeah.
same. You can never do what AI can do, and AI can never do what you can do.
Right.
Absolutely. It's a
And-
duality.
And it's also like, it's AI is not actually AI, which sounds weird.
Yeah.
But at the state that it's in right now, it's just a highly advanced algorithm.
So yeah,
It doesn't think it
It
can't
steals.
think for itself.
It just
Yes,
it
but-
looks
but
for
I
things
will
on
say
the internet and just takes
thing-
or it
the thing that
generates
I'm thinking about with this
answers.
question isn't where AI is right now. I'm thinking
Right.
about
No,
where's AI
in the
in
future.
30 years even.
Exactly.
and
you
even
know?
then it won't be able to replicate
how-
the emotion or humanity.
Well, emotion, 100%.
So,
no. It'll never, ever, ever.
One of
be
the
able to do
biggest-
that.
well,
one of the biggest things I
I don't think it'll
learned
be able to replicate
in
humanity
art
either.
is that the average amount of time a person will look at a full painted picture is 7 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
That is the global average. They say, like in terms of art, they say if someone has looked at your art for more than 7 seconds, you have succeeded truly.
I could argue that. If it can tell a story enough, I think is a big one too.
Mm-hmm.
And that's
if it can
the- that's the
connect in
goal.
that time.
That's the goal for anyone who wants to achieve greatness. You want people to see you.
It sounds like basically it's
And unfortunately, there is a lot of people, and this is just for, I could say this is just for art, but it could be for anywhere. There are people who are lazy
mm-hmm.
and they just want results like that.
They want money.
We live in a microwave society.
They want money.
It's
where
also a very
we're so
Americanized
used to getting things.
They want
society.
money and they want it now.
Exactly.
Yeah, and
Instant
it's-
gratification. That's what you're
AI
looking
is
for.
also built to do exactly what it's told. Like if
Mhm.
I told it like the sky
Oh,
is
yeah.
green, it'll believe the sky is green. It might fight me at first. I'm like, no, I'm telling you the sky is now green.
And it would say something like, that's stupid, but whatever you want.
Exactly.
You know
And
what I
that's
mean?
That's the beauty of humanity in art is art tells the message, right? Like you could say, like one of my favorite examples is political art because there's so much that goes into someone making political art.
Are you talking like old political comics or just political art in general?
Period.
Both, all of it.
They still make it.
Political comics are great. Those are always funny.
Like Trump with bright orange hair or something. Like that's gonna tell a story.
All right.
That's not even fake in
Thank
a
you,
comic.
T.
That's
I
just
will
real.
tell you,
Facts.
I don't think I spoke for half of my time, but it was great. I enjoyed it.
It's
Well,
more.
I
I'm
don't
more
know,
just
that's
trying to get
personal.
like you don't have to talk for the entire time.
Was my answer adequate?
I
Uh-huh.
enjoyed your answer and it was very adequate.
He hesitated.
When Tegan doesn't get the point later, if he doesn't get the point later, he's gonna be like, "That's why I didn't talk enough."
There's other rounds after this, right?
Find an excuse.
Yes.
If we have
Yeah.
time,
This is not the last round.
We have a half hour.
I know, but it.
All right. Thank you, Tegan. I enjoyed your answer. It sucked. It was the worst question and answer I've ever heard.
Don't tell Tegan, but it
You haven't heard mine yet.
I'm kidding. I'm messing with you. Tegan.
What?
I enjoyed it. All right. Tyler,
Yeah, no, you
Yes.
convince me your career is the hardest to be replaced by AI. Convince me how it's hard to be replaced.
didn't. Just gonna give Jackson the point on this, bro.
I don't know. Autopilot's a thing.
I have. It's already up here. I'll just wait.
So
I got an argument.
Good job at restricting yourself.
the argument that I would have to make
I can't talk about my
Is
job.
that-
Is.
it's not something that people typically think of when they're told art, but video and media is also an art form. And just talking specifically, it's a form of art. Any kind of
I know. I just
Why are you laughing, huh?
nothing.
I believe you.
I-
Artist
I-
to artist.
I'm in my mind. I'm picturing where you're leading with this.
No,
I think I
see
know
what
where
you're
you're
saying.
going.
I see what you're
So-
saying. I want to hear Tegan's thoughts. And I can see
Taking-
where they could go badly.
taking the technical director position, for example, that job entails like telling the audio person, hey, you need to lower so-and-so's mic, raise this mic, do this, do that.
Okay.
Telling the cameras, the person who's on the board for the switching the cameras, tell that person, hey, switch to this camera, there's a good view here. Like, sure, a program could theoretically be built to be able to recognize things on its own,
Mhm.
but the thing with that is programs like that kind of already exist. Take, for example, Adobe Premiere Pro and a lot of Adobe products have started integrating little AI things into their software. The one that I use the most when I'm editing videos, like the podcast, is that's the thing. I use it. It doesn't do the job for me, which is what I'm getting at.
Okay.
It's like the one I use the most is the background noise vocal enhancer kind of thing. Because sometimes you record videos, there's a lot of background noise, there's a weird hissing noise in the background. It'll analyze the video and kind of look for those frequencies and everything, but I'm still able to go back in and edit what it did.
Right.
It just gives me a good baseline of where to work. So
It's almost like you're working with another person. that
Right.
Might be like, hey, I hear this background noise.
It's-
Did
I
you
can do
hear
that.
it? Did you look at that? Have
It's-
you,
rather than it being AI, like they call it AI because that's marketable nowadays, it's like, oh, this AI powered thing. What it really is it's kind of just like an old, it kind of works the same as like an old computer that would help with calculations. It looks at it and then I can look at the work that it does and expand upon it, edit it, do whatever with it.
Now, I
Could
will
they
say-
not-
The common
Hold on.
ground is that people don't realize that AI has been a thing for years.
Yeah.
Yes.
I will say the big thing about AI is, at least where it is in this moment in time,
Mm-hmm.
it almost like knows it's not perfect. You know what I mean? So
Right.
like, almost anything that's gonna have AI in it will never be like, okay, this is AI, and like just trust it enough to send it. Like I don't know if you guys have ever played with Atlas yet. It's ChatGPT's like web browser,
No.
and you can like have it like click on shit on your browser and stuff, and like literally like use Chrome, but like it still won't like it'll still like be like, hey, are you sure you want me to do this?
Yeah.
You know, like, so in other words, it's always going to want to have, at least for right now, which is all I can obviously go against.
Right.
It's going to want to have a human input because it wants to work as a team as
Really-
opposed to.
Really quick, Tyler, because you have 2 minutes
Mhm.
left. Could one not make the argument that you could just make every mechanical and technical aspect of it AI automated, and then there would be no need for like a camera operator or the more grunt work of the jobs, thus removing jobs and positions from your career field?
I mean, yes and no, but
Explain.
humans are going to notice things differently than computers will because they have that keen sense of innate, like, the ability to recognize emotion.
But as a technical director, yes, you had that aspect.
Mhm.
I'm saying the people who you are directing, you can just get rid of them.
The camera
And then
operators,
that's like half of your workforce gone.
But I was gonna say, would you say that takes away from the art form if a machine was operating the camera?
But he's the one influencing the art.
Still,
So like
you took it down to camera operator.
yeah, a camera operator, while yes, it could be done by a robot. They could be robotic. They could just have like the anchor could have like a little tracker on them and the camera just follows them where they go. Pastor Mike has a camera like that at church. But in addition to that, there's also other cameras run by people.
Didn't know that.
Because I don't know if he has a tracker, but there is a camera that follows him
Yeah, I didn't know
on
that.
its own. We still have the actual people doing it because they're going to be able to notice things that the camera doesn't. They're going to be able to see a small little thing that the anchor might be doing and be able to zoom in on it or get a better angle of it or physically move
Without
to a
you
different
telling them.
location
So,
without me telling
I
them.
think the
And then
question
the
here-
technical director will, looking at his screen of all the different camera angles, will then be like, "Yo, camera switcher guy, put up that one. That's a good shot. I like that one."
I like
Could it be done by AI? Sure. But because humans have the ability to recognize emotions and other things and like small details that computers don't necessarily, because we're humans and there's human aspects to everything that we do, a human is going to be better at recognizing those small things for the technical director to choose between for camera shots.
I like that answer. All right, and your time is unfortunately up, but thank you for
No,
that
that's
answer.
fine. That was the end of my
shut
answer
the hell
anyway.
up, please.
Well, no, because Jackson was about to butt in. I was like,
No,
wait,
no.
time's up.
It's fine. That wasn't funny.
All right, thank you, Tyler.
Good
I
answer.
I like that answer.
Thank you.
So far, I've been surprised by both ways how you guys answered.
with the AI in general.
Were you
Yeah.
surprised we were
I'm
able to
surprised
answer it
at how
very
you
well?
His is-
directed
his
yours.
is more tool oriented. Mine is more competition oriented.
But
Yeah.
like
Unfortunately,
you
and that's just how it
genuinely,
is.
so far you've genuinely convinced me that like AI is not as big of a threat. Not,
Yeah, me
not that
too.
it's not
And
as big of a threat, but
I'll
like it's not a
admit,
threat in a way I
when
thought it was.
first started raising awareness towards AI, I was like that. I mean, you guys could testify to that. I genuinely was like, AI has to go down. This is a horrible creation of humanity. This is
Well,
the devil. I didn't say this is the devil.
It still
And-
shouldn't be an
but-
art regardless.
I don't think so either.
And
but
so-
I also think that it is not as much of a threat
And that
because
is-
I've done the research
I
and
always
there
told
are
you that,
always
though.
going to be people.
I said, if you are your own person, then you are just as a competition to AI as you are to like another person.
Yeah,
So like, why does
absolutely.
it matter
And-
anyway?
and
if
I've-
people like your art, they're gonna like your art,
it
whether
raises the
it's compared to
competition,
an AI
yes,
or not.
but at the same time, that raises the game.
Yeah.
And I've always been a big proponent of it's a very useful tool.
Jackson,
It becomes dangerous when it works on its own.
how can AI not replace your job?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm interested to hear this one.
So I'm gonna kind of take yes, AI. Well, I think we'll get there, but I think of an important thing too is like automation, just period. Because like obviously planes right now, you all know, have a lot of automation from general aviation planes, one engine with the prop to airlines, right? Everything is automation, and again, it is an incredibly amazing tool.
The joke we make is, why are you even there? They have autopilot.
Right. So, but the biggest thing is that technology will never, ever, ever be perfect. Therefore, we're talking about taking up the only way that we could replace my job is if we're taking the pilot out of the plane, right?
But humans are perfect.
No, you're right. They're not. You're 100% right. They're not.
But I'm saying that can't be the reason AI
That's a
would
good point.
replace it.
That's a good
Because
point.
like,
So what I'm-
if you're striving for perfection, then they'd be going after AI.
Well, I'm not saying anyone should be, I'm not saying it's perfect, but what I'm saying is that like, so we already have automation right now.
Yeah.
And even in like the FAA, it says everywhere, like humans are poor monitors of automation,
Mhm.
right? But besides that, the point is like we are using automation as a tool. So from a general aviation standpoint, it's really just autopilot, right? So we program something in the GPS. We are always taking off and we are always landing, right?
Mhm.
The GPS and a general aviation standpoint, which is kind of where I am now, is you can have autopilot basically take you to, I would say, a minimum of like 300 feet. And then after that, you're taking control. And even still, you are monitoring and monitoring and monitoring and monitoring, making sure that it's doing what it's supposed to be doing and doing it right. So, and then when you go to the airlines, like an airline standpoint, You know, when everyone's boarding, they're sitting there and they're loading in entire flight plans into a flight management system, which is, you know, kind of telling the plane what to do and when to do it, and talking to the autopilot of what to do and when to do it. And it fails all the time, right? So obviously I'm talking about where it is right now. I really don't know if they'll ever put in AI into a plane. Because now you're having AI make decisions. While I think maybe it might
There's
be
a liability to that.
Yeah. And you know, I think like having AI make those decisions, maybe they'll do it, but even still, just like you mentioned with Adobe, you're going to still have to be approving that decision.
I'm just imagining a robot fact checking another robot. It's like the autopilot is like, there's not a mountain in front of me, and there's clearly a mountain in front of it. And then the robot's like, you are so right. There is no mountain there.
Yeah,
like
that's what I'm saying. And so it's like, you know, like nowadays, especially with flying, like even if you can see outside of your windshield, for the most part, it's all happening through what ATC is doing on the ground, and then what you're doing, listening to your instruments. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like it's all controlled. So I don't think that there's no way that it can be replaced
I would think
because of the fact that you have that human element to check for correction and errors.
I mean, yeah, I would think that people could make the argument that AI could make critical thinking skills, but I think people can do it just way better.
no.
And even in 30 years,
yes.
and even
Humans
in
can do
30
better.
years, if they say that it can make critical thinking skills, it's not even about that. It's about you're now putting 300 plus people's lives on a machine's critical thinking skills. So same reason why we're putting 2 pilots in a plane. Would you put 300 lives on one person? Well, no, because they might make a dumb fucking decision. And then the co-pilots can be like, dude, what are you doing? Think about this. Have you thought about this? Look at this. So now we're actually, I mean, if you want to talk, let's imagine we did put AI in there, right? We're having AI now make decisions too. Now we're going to have, why wouldn't you want the redundancy of having another 2 pilots check AI's decisions?
Well, that's also kind of what I was saying too, is like AI, it can't, it's just going to agree with whatever you tell it. So if you have AI, like if you make a decision that's bad, AI is just going to be like, you got it, boss.
So here's my thing. That's where I think it is now.
That's
Because
true.
I think when we're talking about it replacing jobs, we're looking at literally where is AI in 30 plus years or whatever it may be years, where it is, you know, those movies where you have robots take over the world. That's where they're now saying your decision's wrong, mine is right.
Yeah. It's hard to imagine, but like even if it was making critical thinking skills, the AI program that's making the critical thinking skills was still most likely written by an imperfect person.
Right.
So it has the capability of
That's the
making
whole point of
mistakes.
code,
Right.
you know?
And AI learning is learning from what humans are doing.
Right.
It's not learning from itself, maybe a little bit, but most of the point, it's saying, I fucked up here, so I'm going to make sure I fix that in the future. Like my ChatGPT is so fucking refined at this point. It knows exactly what I want because it's learned from what I've said. You're an idiot, fix that.
Right.
And with that, your time is up.
Beautiful.
Thank you so much, Jackson. I will say this. I loved all your answers, but Tegan by far and away won that point.
Really?
That's fucked
I'm
up.
surprised. I thought Jackson
Mainly
was getting that,
because-
I really liked your points.
Mainly
that's fucked
because it was going to take a lot to convince me of your career, and yet somehow you did convince me.
Okay, so it was about his prep. He thought that I was going to win, you were going to lose.
These questions are going to have things where like the question is easier to answer for your career versus his career.
There was
And
something.
so if you can convince me
since
of the
I-
less of
since
the
I
more
already won the point, I do want. There was one point I wanted to make.
Make it quick.
That I just didn't have time for. Of course. Video games. That's one of my biggest avenues for like. That's where AI is used as a tool in art, because making a video game is a form of art. You know, you're using all the coding and stuff. And AI has been my favorite example is Subnautica. All the behaviors and the adaptations of animals in that game is AI.
Well, where AI is
you gotta
striving
think
in
of
code right now too.
The
'cause
design of those creatures,
it
the
can make
design of the
code like
environments,
that, and it's perfect.
how your interactions and the animations of those interactions are, all of that is person made.
Yes. And also for the sake of scoring and time, this next question and the next two will have 3 minutes to convince me.
I think we
that's-
only have time for one more question.
Maybe if he makes
I
it,
need to.
if he makes it 3 minutes, I think we'll be all right.
I'm gonna really hold you to it this time.
But
and this one,
literally
all right.
say this: your time is up, and move to the next person.
Yeah.
No questions asked, and we'll conform as well.
Speed round, lightning
So,
round.
all right. This next question, we'll go back to Tegan. Explain to me how your career is the most impactful, or how it is impactful on other people's lives.
Oh, that's such a great question. Art is about community. I don't care what you say. Anytime you make a piece, you make it with the intention of making it for someone or something. You have a want, like let's say we'll go back to political art. If I make something with a political message in mind, I'm making it to show people in my community and people just on the internet, hey, this is what I think through this piece of art. And if you think that too,
Join my community.
You see what it is. And people can take different interpretations of that. But at the end of the day, your art is there and it's in the community. That's why I love graffiti so much, because graffiti is the staple point of, hey, I made this just in the middle of the street. This is my rebellious, this is my piece. Look at it.
Love it or don't love it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And people will love it or don't like it. And that is the beauty of art in general, is just like, depending on what you choose to do in your art, and that can go for so many different fields too. Like when you are, let's say you're a set designer and you are in the middle of helping produce a movie. You are, in a sense, you're joining a team, you're joining a community to make a statement in that community and to the people of the world. And that's, that's set design, that's graphic art, that's design, anything, painting. I mean, literally anything. You have so much power to persuade and entertain a community. All you have to do is just find it. And you can end it right there. That's all I feel like I need to say.
I love that. Thank you. But by the way, for this, I'm just going to ask that, I'll go to Tyler next. I just want to hear from Tyler.
No more questions.
No more questions from the peanut gallery on the sides.
Yes, Dad.
Fine.
Thank you, son.
Fine.
So, Tyler, you know what? Tegan only took 2 minutes. I'll shorten it to 2 minutes just to keep it fair between everyone else.
Okay.
All right.
Works
So
for me.
tell me how your job is the most impactful, or how it is impactful on other people's lives.
I'm not going to sit here and say that the media is perfect, because Lord knows that especially news broadcasts, not perfect at all. However, news broadcasts are not the only part of media. What we're doing right now falls under my major. I will be taking a class in a couple of semesters, not about podcasting specifically, but about audio engineering, which is a large part of what podcasts are. Could also be translated to working for a YouTube channel, theoretically, if I were to go work for Smosh, things like that. Or sticking with actual broadcast, sports broadcasts bring a lot of joy to people. It brings a lot of joy to people. There are a lot of different forms of media that can do that. I've seen plenty of comments on YouTube channels, shows that I watch, podcasts that I listen to, where people will comment like, hey, I was having a rough day today, and listening to this podcast where you guys are just joking around and having a good time gave me some hope for the day, or brought me out of that dark place, even just for a little bit, to make me feel better and help me keep going through the day. So it can have impact like that. And it can also build community as well. There's so many different kinds of communities and forums and just groups of people who will gather to talk about, what'd you say?
Reddit.
Oh boy.
I was avoiding saying the R word, but yes.
Reddit.
Where people just get to come together and talk about their different interests in media. I can think of every YouTube channel I can think of has its own Reddit. Every TV show also has its own Reddit where people just come together and talk about it. It builds community.
Yeah. I love that. It does definitely affect other people's, because we all go to something that's more outwardly to relax and decompress from our days. And I definitely think it's impactful in that sense in creating that. All right, Jackson, how is your job impactful on other people's lives, or how is it one of the most impactful careers? Tyler.
Bad boy. All right. So anyway,
That was just special for our watchers on YouTube and Spotify.
All right, Jackson, go.
I love that comment.
2 minutes.
And Spotify. So anyway, so I'm gonna go back to again. We obviously aviation has two kind of major points, right? We have airline, and then we have kind of the corporate side of things.
Mhm.
So in the corporate side of things, when we talk to impacted people's lives, right? Business people, right? People need to go places. And end of the day, right? People need to go places, and they always have to go places, right? And aircraft and pilots are kind of what are going to make that happen, obviously, right? So, you know, you could go super deep in the corporate world where, okay, yeah, businessman needs to go from point A to point B, but like, so there's that. Corporate world also can kind of consider there's medevac, right? So, you know, you're getting a heart transplant and it's in Maine and you're doing it in Orlando, Florida, and you have, 8 hours for it to get to you. A plane is going to make that happen. A pilot's going to make that happen, whether it's 1 a.m. or it's 8 a.m. So that's kind of the corporate side of things, right? There's medical, there's corporate, there's business, right? And then kind of in the airline side of things, you have family members, right? That's kind of more like everybody, right? Because corporate's more like the rich people. Airlines, normal, everyday people. So you're going to see your mom because she's in the hospital, right? You haven't, whatever. Or you're going to go see, your family members you haven't seen in a really long time. Or another country for that matter. I mean, we're connecting overseas in hours, right? Before planes, before that. I mean, I guess I'm talking about planes more, but still. I think that's it. Yeah. I don't need to go anymore.
I'm not going to lie. It's hard to beat once he brought in the medical side of it. To top
Yeah.
that. So I'm going to give that point to Jackson.
We save lives over here.
Yeah,
Okay, buddy.
I was like,
I
yeah,
know,
you won the point.
What if I
there.
sit here and
You
argue
asked
that
the
I
question and we both just we knew we weren't getting that point.
I've seen people leave
All right,
comments on
hey,
how are you a
podcasts
community
saying
and
that
I'm
they didn't
literally
commit
connecting people?
suicide.
Hey, we need a tiebreaker because each one of you has a point now.
Oh,
Yes.
shit. Good
So
point.
in 2 minutes, I want you to tell me why you enjoy why you specifically really want to go into your career field.
Nah, make it more high stakes. Make it like a minute and a half.
Okay, fine.
Ask it one more time though.
In a minute 30, Tegan, tell me why you are specifically excited to go into the career field that is art.
Because I want to impact lives in a different way than a medical.
Okay.
Not even shooting a joke at you. I think I would have just said that as my answer in general.
Yeah.
But even going back to the last point, art is all about community. Art is about making emotions from nothing. I mean, you could take a blank piece of paper and create a masterpiece out of it, and someone can look at it and say, wow, that is so emotionally deep.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that you can even get to do that and do something from nothing, that is the whole, and I'll get biblical with it. I mean, that is the whole point of God's creation to us. He created us from nothing.
Yeah.
We get to replicate that in different ways that we can imagine. This is how I live. This is how I impact people around me. This is how people know me. No matter where I go, they see me with a sketchbook like, oh, that's the artist.
Very physical.
You know what God was? He was an artist.
Mhm.
He still is. So
Yeah.
that's how I want to replicate through
Fuck.
what my creator made me to do.
Love it.
He really wants that point, doesn't he? He's
Yeah.
Bringing religion.
Yeah, for real.
All right. Tyler,
Yes.
Okay.
tell me why you really enjoy the career field you're going into and why it particularly interests you.
For me, it can be a lot of fun, especially depending on what part of the industry you go into. Like if I could go with my degree and I could work for the Orlando Magic and I could work in their broadcast booth and I could be there
That's
with
cool.
the best view in this arena for basically every home game and get to like be there and work with the production team and be in that fun environment. And it's also, I mean, it depends on personality type, of course, but as someone who likes to work very hands-on on projects and things like that, this is a great opportunity for that, as well as problem solving as well. I'm a very analytical thinker. I think very hard about basically every decision I make. And this is one of those things where it's like every decision I make affects 10 other things. And at least for me, I find that kind of fun and a little like thrilling in a way. So there's just a lot of different avenues that could come to make it overall fun and a good experience rather than just sitting behind a desk stationary all day. I can be up and moving and going and not putting out literal fires, but just doing things across the entire studio.
Being pretty active. I like that. All right, Jackson, what are the reasons or why are you so interested in becoming a pilot?
All right. Well, so number one, I think, which we all kind of can share, is my whole life it's what I want to do, right? It's a passion of mine. I find joy doing it. So obviously I think that's a very important thing. If you love what you do, you don't work a day in your life. No matter how much money's involved with it, it doesn't matter. So we have that. And then obviously we talked about community. So being able to, no, like seriously though, like
He's gonna
being able
win.
to know and understand that not only do you have that many lives in the back and it's on your decision making, right? You're also being able to bring those people together and they are trusting you to do that. So not only having that responsibility, I don't really know how to explain it, but it's kind of like, it makes you feel like, I don't want to say powerful, but like just having that,
Important?
Yeah. You know, like you know that you are the vessel that's kind of doing that. You know what I mean? So like you're able to bring those people together. You're able to arguably save those lives, right? If you're in the medevac kind of thing, you're able to keep businesses running, keep people doing what they love doing. And yeah, at the end of the day, you love doing it.
All right. I like those answers.
I love doing my career too.
Okay. I have a really tough decision.
You know what? I'm glad that we made
Unfortunately-
your decision hard though. That means we all had solid arguments.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Jackson, you will not be getting the point.
That's tough.
Not because your answer wasn't convincing, just because of what the other two brought up. Tegan brought a very biblical sense from
That's
it,
so fucked up.
which is really hard to just bypass. I really
You don't have to do that.
no.
I
Here-
could've
hear
brought-
me-
He
I
played
could've brought-
the Jesus card.
Hold- no,
dude.
no, hold on, hold on.
I could have brought God in that shit all day long.
Hold on.
God loves
you were about to.
I'm going
mainstream
closer
media,
to God.
okay?
But I also really connect with why Tyler wants to go into his career specifically, like that busyness and the analytical side.
Can't bias.
I
this.
am biasing this.
That's
I'm
fucked up.
the one judging.
Is
I'm
this
gonna be
bias
biased.
based on personality type or because I talked about the Orlando Magic?
So you hate Jesus?
No, it's because Tyler was talking about the ability to constantly run around and put out fires and like the analytical side of it. I really connect with that. That's basically the career field I'm going into, which is very analytically heavy.
And Paolo Bencaro is the savior of Orlando, Florida.
That's very controversial.
Bro, I could have said how I'm in this because I don't want to sit at a desk either.
Well, you
Nah,
should have
it's
said that
Desmond
then,
Bain,
but you
actually.
did not say that.
I didn't
so-
because Tyler said it, and it wouldn't have made a difference. You would have still picked him, but I don't care.
Unfortunately, I will sit at a desk for my career.
That's not true. You can stand while you do it.
You're absolutely right.
And basically,
I'm not going to take this sitting down.
all right, Tyler and
I can't
Tegan,
stand.
because it is down to you two, and because you gave such great answers, it's practically a coin flip. So we're gonna flip a coin.
Oh, bet.
Heads I win, tails you lose.
Oh, it's
Nope,
between
nice
them
try.
though.
Damn it.
Tyler,
Fuck that.
you are
Fuck that.
heads. Tegan, you are tails. Siri, flip a coin.
Put it in the mic. Put it in the mic.
It's not gonna flip a coin. Jackson, flip a coin for me.
It just did it.
No, it didn't.
I'll do it.
Flip a coin. No, I didn't say it. It's tails.
All right, Tegan, you're hosting next.
Let's go.
For reference,
So close.
it says it right there. It's
Oh,
tails. I'm not
man.
lying. It's
Oh,
also
man.
listening.
I wanted Tyler to win so bad because I wanted
You
him
should
to
have just
lead.
given him it.
No, your answers were too good to just give it to somebody. I had to leave it to chance.
He's just afraid he's going to go to hell because he didn't give a point to.
I listen.
Yeah, that's
bro.
that's what it is. I should have brought God to it.
all
is
right,
rigged.
Tegan,
I'm trying to get closer to him.
you are
so
our
I go
host
up.
next time.
All right.
I hope this was at least a intriguing conversation to some.
It
I know
was.
I enjoyed it.
I think it was good.
But Tegan,
Sorry, I had to pull the Jesus card on you guys. That wasn't the intention.
You already got to host.
Yeah, that was what I was waiting for. Right
I'm
there.
just kidding.
all right.
I mean, if you want to pass it on to someone, you can.
No, that's not how this works.
That's not how this works. You have to do it.
Winner hosts next. You have to bring your all.
I get the digital crown this time.
All right, Tegan, close us out. You are hosting next.
Thank you very much for coming to Collectively Confused, the game show where we find a game to show.
This is so mellow for the
This was-
outro.
This was
know.
Tyler, Tegan, Jackson, and Drew
Which
signing
Drew
out.
didn't even introduce in the
didn't
beginning.
play, but it's okay.
No, introduce.
It's okay.
Oh.
We're already 2 episodes in. They already know who we are.
Hope
Right.
so.
We have a whole season that you can watch and find out who we are.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, cuts episode. That's the end of the recording.
Can you imagine?
Maybe I will.
All right.
Thank you all for coming.
We will see you guys
Thank
next
you
week.
very
Help us.
much.
Bye bye.